What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is just a very eventful day. We got a lot going on today, but first thing I want to show you is the car today. So we have the RDX over here, which me and Shelly and the baby are about to take right now because we got some appointments. But I replaced the Integra with a Gladiator for today. I'll explain why I have this, but watching some of my videos, I told you guys I'm taking automotive journalists a little bit more seriously. So this technically will be the first car that I'm reviewing, actually. I really do need it for the bed, but at the same time, I'm gonna do a walk around on this car, and I'm gonna do a walk around on multiple different cars. So you guys are gonna see a lot of different cars on it, mostly on my walk around channel, but now I changed the name to Shaquem and Cars. So my Shaquem and Cars channel, you guys gonna see multiple cars on that channel. This is just one of the ones we starting off with. But yeah, today I got a lot going on. Today we're gonna do some cleaning, especially in the garage, like I told you guys.
What the?
What?
I
This Shelly's seen this for the first time. Done with our appointment. We are actually stopping by a new spot. I guess they have vegan donuts, so let's see what this spot is about. We got our vegan donuts. I'm trying a mango tea. Mango paradise tea. That should taste good. Shelly got coffee, right? You got coffee? But Shelly already been to hers. Let's see what this thing is hitting for. It looks good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Gluten-free and vegan.
I know. What do you think?
Yeah, good. For a vegan donut, this thing is delicious. That was a nice little coffee spot. We were gonna go to, they have like a candle place next door, but they're closed. So I'm gonna head back to the cribbo, and then we're gonna start working on the garage. Okay, got a little soft open, so that's cool. Got the Gladiator backed up. Time to pretty much get rid of all this garbage here. So I told you guys a few videos ago, Shelly and I went through a bunch of stuff like kind of like all these bins and stuff from the old house, things that we had in the garage. I don't know if you remember, like right there, that was all the way up to the sky. So we went through them and realized a lot of stuff we don't need. We need to throw in the garbage. So I've had a bunch of stuff here for a minute, so all this stuff pretty much going in the garbage. And the reason why these stuff have been here for a minute, because I was waiting to get a truck to load them up. But not only that, I was waiting to get a truck to do a review. I have my second channel. I've been taking automotive journalism a little bit more seriously, like I've been saying. And what you guys are gonna see now on this channel is just multiple different vehicles, a little bit of everything, cars, trucks, minivans, all types of things that I'm gonna be doing walkarounds on my other channel. So that's the whole point of me having a Gladiator. But I figure, you know what, since I got the Gladiator to do the walk around, I may use it to dump all the stuff out. Load the stuff up, and the last time, I think the last day I had the last day I had the Frontier, I went to my local dump and I was able to dump stuff for free. I could do it once a month, and that was back in, I think, July, so we're gonna do it again. But this time I'm gonna bring the Gladiator, and this thing should gladly make it up on the hills and stuff like that. What I've realized is I never really needed a truck. I just need a truck sometimes. So it didn't make sense for me to purchase a truck if I'm not gonna use it every day. Or I could just, rent one whenever I do need a truck, which make more sense. So I know that now. I didn't know that before. I thought I needed a truck, so just to have one just in case, but realized I didn't really need one. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're gonna go load up this thing and head to the dump. So most of this stuff is like, just stuff like, from the old house and stuff that we just don't need. I hope that makes sense. I've had all this garbage. I've been, damn, I wish this had a bed liner. I hate the scratchy, just on paint material. But it is what it is. I'm gonna have to fix this so everything's fixed, but I just want to throw everything in here. And I think everything should fit. I also have the back seat too, just in case. Because realistically, I was thinking about getting a full-size truck, but to be honest, I wasn't even supposed to get a Gladiator. I was really supposed to get a Tacoma, but the place, oh, this is empty? Yeah. I guess this goes over here. The rental company I got the Gladiator from, it said they had Tacoma, so I went to go pick one. Then they called me saying, oh, we don't have any pickup trucks at all. Would you take a SUV? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Because I had the RDX, but The RDX is our daily commuter. It's a really nice, you know, SUV. You guys seen the dump before, you know, like it's very muddy, very hilly, and it's, you know, like, I'm sure the RDX is capable to go up there, but I'd rather have some ground clearance, something I can beat up, and it's not my car, pretty much. So, damn, well, yeah, everything should fit. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I figure I put all this stuff in here now, because this is all the boxes, the vacuum gotta go, fake plant gotta go, and I have some bags here too. The bags probably can go in the back seat. Just get up in here and just reorganize this. But yeah, this is the convenience of having a pickup truck. Just be able to throw stuff in the back and go. Maybe I could put some bags right there, I'm guessing. Let's see. I went ahead and changed too from the outfit I had on today. Throw this on. This is my mechanic / getting dirty fit to throw this guy on. Yeah, so yeah, everything definitely fits. And all the bags can just get, do something like that, do something like that, something like that. Now, small bed on the Gladiator. It looks like a 5-foot bed, and that's why you get a full size. You need more space, but I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. When I sold my Frontier, all my tie downs and stuff, I just left it with the truck. I was like, what am I doing with that? And I realized I probably should have kept those. Everything pretty much loaded up. All I got is this empty box. I forgot about this box. I'm supposed to throw this thing away. So we'll throw this in the back. But this thing is cool. The doors are removable. You know, you can remove the roofs as well. Cause this is a Sport, I think S. And also wanted to rent this thing to drive it around and kind of get used to it so I could do my walk around, kind of get familiar with this guy. All right, packed up. Not too bad. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. Look at the skies. So yeah, not too bad. Let's jump in, let's get out of here. I don't think I shouldn't have to worry about this, right? Nah, this might fly away. This thing is light. If I see it moving, I'll pull over, but I think it should be fine. The views, man, the views are so beautiful. So yeah, we're back, you know, I've always seen these Gladiators, and I didn't think anything of them, you know? Y'all hear how windy it is outside? It's crazy. I did have to pull over and actually flip the bags over because so much air was getting inside the bag, it actually opened the bags. So right now, it should be a lot better. At the time of recording, we've been back in New Mexico for like, I don't know, 2 weeks now. Feels good to be back home. I love New York, I miss New York, but me and Shelly were talking about it, and we don't miss living out there. Like, we love visiting, but we just don't miss living. Because we come back here, we have all this open space. Now, I do live in, like, you know, boondocks, Rio Rancho. I enjoy it. And people are not, like, on top of each other. You know, you have to worry about parking and all types of stuff. Like, look at the open space back here. But yeah, pretty much the big change of this video, though, is that I'm just going to have multiple cars, you know, in these vlogs. I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna either rent or I've been contacting a lot of different manufacturers, and some of them are on board sending me cars for me to like review them. Some of them want me to have a certain amount of subscribers. Some just can't send me a car because I live in New Mexico. Actually, majority of the manufacturers I spoke to, they can't send me a car because they don't have like rental fleets, not rental fleets, but they don't have like loaner fleets, or they just don't have like loaner cars in New Mexico. Like most of reviewers are in like New York, California, things like that. So it is what it is. At the same time, I'm gonna make sure I do what I gotta do to get cars. So if I gotta rent cars, like I rent this Gladiator, you know, for like 2 days. If I gotta do that, that's what I'm gonna do. I've been doing a lot of Hondas, some Acuras. I'm ready to branch off. I'm ready to do multiple different brands. I've spoken about this a lot of times, but I'm serious. Like I'm actually want to take this to the next level, and in order to do that, I got to, you know, get more. I got to do different types of cars. I can't just do one brand. You know, I mean, I could, but I don't want to. The funny thing about this Gladiator, this thing is like this red. It's like, it's red and there's no tints in these front windows. So people just see me in this red Gladiator. That's actually pretty funny. I've never been a Jeep person, but this thing is actually nice. On some like, you know, it's comfortable. Now it's loud. You can hear the wind slapping this thing. This whole Jeep code thing, like if you drive a Jeep, other Jeep people is gonna like honk at you, wave at you. Almost every Jeep I drove past today waved at me. Like it's a thing. It's a Jeep thing. I didn't know about, like I've always heard of it, but Never experienced it, but yeah, like everyone that has like Wranglers, especially, they'll wave at you. Even if you're never looking at them, they're waving at you. It's pretty funny. Like I said, the last time I was here, I took the Frontier, and that was literally the last time I even had the Frontier, because right after that, went and traded in for the Integra. These type of roads, I don't know, I'd rather not use my RDX on something like this. And another thing too is if I'm gonna get another vehicle to go on these type of roads, I might as well make use of it too. You know, like last time I came here, it was not this busy. Look how high up we are. We are up there. And what's funny is this truck is just going up like nothing. Like normal cars are not making it through this. Like look at wow. But yeah, like I said, the camera's on a gimbal, so it's gonna be as straight as possible. So but you guys are probably not. Maybe if you see myself, you can see how much I'm rocking. Oh my God. There's no way a regular car is coming up here. No way. Oh, they moved the public. Oh, they changed this, because I don't remember. They changed this. The public thing was like, you have to make a right here and go up the hill somewhere around there. I don't remember it being right down here. Well, I guess that's easier for me. The thing is right here, actually. I wonder, can I back up right? Oh, there's only these two spots right here. I'm probably gonna park right next to this dude, to be honest. And of course, this guy's leaving as soon as I made my own parking space over here. Well, that's okay. All right, it's like 2 o'clock. It's getting pretty warm, so we're gonna actually gonna wash this thing. Probably go to a car wash this thing, do the walk around, head back to the crib. A few things we gotta do. Grab the RDX, and I think that's it for the day. I'm gonna still try to do my bike mount. Wall bike mount. I really need to paint the walls in my garage. That's what I really need to do. I need to paint the walls, and I need to get more Swiss tracks for the garage floor. But me doing this though, it's just a big step and a big change. I'm driving through this neighborhood right now, and I looked at one house. So one house had Harris and Waltz, right? Across the street was like Trump. I'm like, what type of battling do they do on this block? Because like they have like these big flags, you know, right in front of their house, right across the street from each other. I'm sure when they take out the garbage or put the garbage out, they just stare at each other across the street. I thought that was funny. But yeah, I felt like, you know, as far as like politics and stuff like that, I'm not putting no big whatchamacallit in front of my house, no flyer, you know, who I'm voting for, whatever, in front of my house. I think that's a little bit too much for me. I ran into a fellow Gladiator, and it's red. But that one's a Mojave, so that's like a little bit higher trim. Right now, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I just washed the truck. And I just wanted to show you guys a quick walk around on this guy. I was gonna do a walk around on it, but I'm actually running out of time, so I don't think I'll be able to. But that's okay, because now when I get another one, I'll be a little bit more ready anyways. So I really have to kind of teach myself. Anyways, so this is a Sport S. I think it's like one up from the base model. The S give it more convenient stuff like power windows and locks and stuff like that. But the ground clearance on this thing, A1. Now it's not a Rubicon or a high altitude or, you know, those higher trim levels that's off-road ready. But it is off-road ready, but like not super off-road ready, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go head home. I gotta go pick up the RDX. Got an appointment. But I figure I'd show you guys this goodie. But yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. Yeah, this thing don't have a hitch though. If this thing had a hitch, I would have hooked my bike rack to it. I went bike riding or something like that, maybe in the morning. But it is what it is. I mean, I can easily just throw my bike in the back, but definitely don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm show you guys the interior as well. Really basic in here, nothing crazy. It does have Apple CarPlay Android Auto, but you have to plug your phone in, it's wired. Anyway, this has been a long day. I'm gonna head home right now. Might be one of my spots I do car reviews at, because I actually like it here. If I got an SUV, I ain't bring no car. To get here, you know, you gotta have something capable. But actually, let me show you guys something too before we leave. That is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That is super beautiful. Let me see, I do need to get a thumbnail. So let me get a quick thumbnail, and then I need to get up out of here. And what's funny is this is so close to home that you guys probably think I live in the middle of nowhere. I really don't live in the middle of nowhere. Now, I am a little bit outer than the city, but what are the odds I run into traffic where it's one lane and there's a truck driving super slow? That's probably can't see from the camera, but there's a long line in front of me. Okay, I realized it's a street sweeper. That's why it was a long line. Dude hopped on. That dude hopped onto the median and said, I'm passing this thing too. Look at that little thing. What is that? Is that a what do you call those? An MGB or something like that? Just so you know, I have a big garage. The fact that I could fit this long behind Gladiator in here. And look at this. Look how much space I have up front. Actually, I can move up a little bit more. But yeah, we're gonna take this bad girl out, get the windshield repaired, and then yeah, the garage was still closed. Look at that, still got space. I'm also gonna freshen up too because I feel so dirty from the dump with all that dirt, whatchamacallit on me. So I'm gonna freshen up real fast, and then we're gonna jump into the RDX. We are in the beautiful Ruby. I gotta head pretty much kind of where the old house is. So it's not too far away, but it's a little bit past where the old house was. So we gotta head over there. It's 3:35. It takes 30 minutes to get over there. They said I'm gonna make it over there at 4:05. My appointment's at 4. We're gonna make it. With my driving, we gonna make it. What a difference going from that Gladiator then into this RDX. Day and night difference. This thing feels like less heavy. It feels much faster. That's because it is, but you can just feel it, you know, like would I buy a Gladiator? Probably not. I don't think I would buy one. I think if I were to buy another pickup truck, it would have to be like an old pickup truck, something I could pay cash for, you know, nothing that's 20, 30, 40 grand. None of that. Gotta be like some old truck. I wish Honda made a cool truck like a first gen Tacoma. Like I love first gen Tacomas. I love the size, just how they are, how they look. I wish Honda made a truck like that. The Ridgeline, the first gen Ridgeline, it's not me. That thing is ugly. I'm not gonna hold you. And I love Hondas, but the Ridgeline, the first gen Ridgeline, I get it. I see why they're popular, but for me, no. Could not even do. You couldn't pay me to. Well, you could pay me to drive that thing, but no, I would not go out the way and buy one of those things for sure. I will say though, I understand the Jeep thing. Like I get it. I see why people like Wranglers, because that Gladiator is a Wrangler. It's like a longer Wrangler. It's a Wrangler, but I get Wranglers. Like it makes sense, especially if you live out here. It makes sense. Now, if you live in New York City, I don't get that. You know, when we were in New York, I saw a few Wranglers out there. I don't get that. You know, like why have that rugged drive all day long? You know, like if I'm off-road and whatever, I get it. Or if you're like upstate New York or whatever, I get it. But New York City Wrangler, for me, don't make sense. For you, you can go buy one. It's your car. It's your money. You can go buy one and live in Queens, Brooklyn, whatever, and drive around. Do your thing. I have nothing against that. But for me, I could not do it. But definitely enjoy it. So I do have the Wrangler till tomorrow. But I don't think I'm gonna do anything with it tomorrow morning, to be honest. I do go into work a little bit later, so I will drop it off, pick up my Integra, and go straight to work, because I have my Integra parked up at the rental place. But yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything else with the Wrangler. That's probably it. After I do this appointment, like I said, I'm gonna clean up the garage a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna record that. I may just do that real quickly, because I'm running out of time. One thing that's difficult with me is on my day off, I have one day off technically, every other Sunday. Now I'm seeing Wranglers everywhere. That's the third Wrangler that drove by. But I technically have one day off, and I try to cram everything in one day, and it just makes things difficult. Like sometimes the things that I can't do, even though I had it planned, because something I had planned earlier took a little bit longer, or blah, 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 something came up. So it's like, it's really hard. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, like I don't regret being a salesperson, but it's very time consuming. Like you rarely have time for yourself. Like I really feel that way, especially, you know, having a newborn baby, being a husband, all that good stuff. This is the day that I can watch the baby and Shelly can get a break, you know, but at the same time, I'm doing errands for us. Like I'm about to go get her medicine from the pharmacy after they repaired this windshield. I'm constantly running around, and I'm making videos, you know, I'm making videos for you guys. So it's not like I can record every day. Most of the time I'm recording is on my day off. That's it. I recently made a day in the life as a salesperson. You know, I think I spoke about this, but yeah, your time is just, you don't have time. You don't have time. So you have to make it work. And when you do make it work, you're exhausted. Like I am exhausted. But I am grateful that I can provide for my family, you know, so I can, you know, me being tired, make sure Shelly can be a stay-at-home mom. You know, Amari has food in his stomach, a house over his head. He don't have to worry about any health issues, like not being able to afford like doctor visits and stuff like that. Like all of that is squared away because I am in sales and I do YouTube. Now, I would love to do YouTube more, but I don't make as much on YouTube as I do at work. So I am gonna make my job a higher priority. Me selling cars is gonna be a higher priority than me making videos. But I enjoy making videos, which is why I don't just sell cars and that's it, you know. And that's why you guys are gonna continue to receive content from me, because this is something I actually enjoy doing. You know, I don't do it for the money. I don't do it because it makes me look cool or, you know, for clout or anything like that. I don't know, ever since I was born, ever since I got my hands on my first camera, I've always been recording. Like, anyone that really know me, you guys know that. Like, I've been recording for a long time, you know, like making just, I don't know, I enjoy creating videos. I enjoy creating memories. Like, that's just, and I like to rewatch it, go back in time and rewatch it. So many times I go through my channel and I rewatch, you know, some of my earlier videos, kind of like me and Shelly traveling, us buying something, just us enjoying a trip, you know, something. Like, I go back and rewatch and relive it. And it's the same thing for Amari, you know, like when he gets bigger, you know, he's 20, you know, about to move out in college, whatever, I can always go back and watch these videos and just remember, you know, like, I mean, obviously you can remember in your mind, like you have it in your head, but I can pretty much go back in time with you guys, you know, like you guys can live what I live with me through video, if that makes sense. They just finished the RDX, just got it back. I was in the lobby watching, they had Motor Trend, and I haven't watched Motor Trend in so long. And they have this thing called, I guess, the Girls Garage. So it's a bunch of girls, they working on cars. They were putting together a E36 M3. It was actually a cool thing, and I fell asleep. I was in that chair knocked out until the guy came in just now. So, by the way, I picked up the new iPhone 16. So this is a 16 Pro Max, and it has a new camera button on the side. I thought it was a gimmick until I'm about to drop it. I thought it was a gimmick, but I've been actually using this thing. This thing come in handy. For example, you tap it, go right to the camera. Actually pretty cool. I thought it was a gimmick, like I said, and then, you know, if you soft touch it, you have zoom, and you can zoom in and change the settings up here and all types of stuff. And on my lock screen, I changed this from camera to calculator, and I don't know why is that flashlight, because I made the action button. This is also new too. I'm coming from a 14 Pro Max, but this is a flashlight here. You hold this guy. But yeah, this is chip number 3. I guess we have to get repaired. Crazy. Guy was saying, you know, just because they repaired it, that don't mean it can't still crack. So it can still break. I mean, if it does that and like spread, then we need a new windshield. But I'm gonna keep repairing this thing until that happens. So, all right, time to head home. I was talking to Shelly earlier, and I was kind of like, you know, kind of giving her an update on some cars I potentially want to buy. You know, like things I can have in the future, things I want on the channel. A 4Runner drove by, and I think it's like a, dang, I don't know what gen it is. It's probably a 3rd or 4th gen, one of those. It's before it got all big and bubbly. So this guy had a bike rack on his. So I was telling Shelly, I was like, what you think about that 4Runner? And then she was like, I love how that looks. And I was just so shocked, man. I don't know why I don't have my sunglasses on. But I was so shocked at her reaction. You know, I didn't think she would like it, but she was like, yeah, I actually like how it looks. It looks very off-roady. You know, I can see you having that over the 1st gen CRV. And then I was just so shocked. Put a picture in the video so you guys know what generation I'm talking about. But Shelly actually liked it, but that's something I've been thinking about, I've been debating, and I'm gonna still continue shopping until something may pop up and I may like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy it. But I'm looking for 2 cars. I'm looking for an off-roader, you know. And here's the thing with the off-road. I don't mean to like go off-road, just something I can just throw my bike on, and then no matter where the trail is, I can go there. So I'm trying to figure that out. On the top of my list is the 1st gen CRV, but the 1st gen CRVs out here are just clapped out. Like, people don't take care of their cars. It's insane. So that's on top of my list. I would consider a WRX hatch or a STI hatch. I don't know. That's Subaru. You know, Subaru. Like I really want one, but I know those cars. I'm so used to Honda, and Honda's like pretty reliable and cheap, and you know those cars are fast. Not as reliable. I guess, actually, they're not like non-reliable, but if you start modding them, they're just not. They're very sensitive, I can say. But I never owned one, so, you know, it is what it is. But one thing I will say is, because at this time of recording, I'm just not putting out my New York videos, and I just enjoy making these videos. I enjoy talking to the camera. I enjoy realizing later down the road, like, oh, I said this, but maybe I should have did it. End of the day, this stuff is fun. And a lot of you guys have been commenting, and you guys are like, you know, pretty active, and I guess you guys like the content and stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Like, a lot of you guys have been tuned in and stuff like that. It's too late for me to do the bike rack on the wall like I said I was gonna do. Oh, the lighting is horrible in the garage. I need some better lighting in the garage. This is horrible. I guess a new daily is gonna come on the channel soon. I think I need the utility vehicle first, you know, my bike transportation vehicle first, or Just like a little something that's, you know, we could throw stuff in, don't care about it, it's not new. I have to figure out that first, and then I get the new project car after. But Integra, I'm not keeping it forever. I mean, I may keep it, I don't know, for another year. I may keep it for another 2 years, 3 years. I know I won't have that car forever because my heart is set in old school Hondas and stuff like that. Good morning, happy Halloween. I am leaving a little bit early because I gotta drop this truck off and go pick up my Integra. So make sure I'm not leaving nothing. I am excited for this new journey though, doing car reviews, because I have a lot of cars I want to do. Oh, it was a bright, beautiful day. It's actually Halloween, so happy Halloween. I probably got one of the worst sleeps last night because I didn't get sleep because Amari actually, he got a cold or something last night and he was up the whole night. Like, this is like his first, like, I guess cold that he's ever had. And he was just not happy. So me and Shelly was up the whole time. And yeah, I ain't get no sleep. And I gotta go to work. So I'm running off with no sleep right now. Probably like an hour of sleep, I would say. It's like 9:37. I gotta go drop this thing off by 10. So we got plenty of time. I gotta put a little bit of gas in here too. I washed the car, so they should be happy. Cause they didn't give me the car like fully washed. Car's all dirty. But I washed the car because I was gonna do a walk around on it, but you know what? Damn, that sun slapped me in my face. I ran out of time, so I couldn't do it. And like I said, I only had this car for too long. The main objective though was to get rid of the garbage in my garage, and that's what we did. But I will say, I don't mind the Gladiator, like I was saying yesterday. Great visibility as well. Like if you look around, you can see a little bit of everything. I just don't need a pickup truck. I don't need a daily pickup truck. One thing about Halloween is it's always the last day of the month, and in sales, you always work on the last day of the month. So I haven't been trick-or-treating. I haven't been able to celebrate Halloween in like, I don't know, ever since I got into sales, like 8 years. When Amari gets older, I would love to trick-or-treat with him. It's gonna be difficult because, like I said, sales life. By the way, it's 32 degrees right now, so, oh, I think I left my jacket. Did I leave my jacket? I think I left my jacket. I'm already on my way here, so I'm not gonna turn around now. So if it gets like stupid cold, then I'll just come back home to my jacket, but we ain't turn back right now. We are back in Roxy. Time to head to work. Dropped off the Gladiator. One thing about manual transmission, no matter how long you go without doing it, it always comes back to you. It's like riding a bike. Anyways, made to work. I was off yesterday, so time to catch up, sell some cars.